Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dean Fowler. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I help everybody with software solutions. Make sure you like and subscribe. That way you can get notifications of when there's new videos. I didn't post a video last week because of Thanksgiving and that, but we're back into it, man. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to draw a paperclip in Designer. So I'll see you right back here after this break. Alright guys, let's get started. So, drawing a paperclip. When I'm drawing, I'm using either inches or metric. So you can see here, I'm already in metric. You can see down in this screen here. So I want to draw this paperclip, but I've got the dimensions that I jotted down in my notebook. I don't know if any of you guys keep a sketchbook. I keep a sketchbook and I jot little pictures down with some dimensions, and then I can play around, right? So we'll go ahead. First off, if you're already using Designer and you're in inches, you can come over here and you can go into settings, and you can go into your options tab and set the system options and configuration. So you can see I can flick between inches and metric, but I'm only doing metric. Hit OK. So I'll flick that back to inches at some point. You can see I get a notification down the bottom saying that I've made changes, and all good there. And you can see I've got changes here. So first off is when I'm going to sketch. Today in this lesson you're going to learn how to sketch. You're going to learn how to use a fillet sketch, and we're going to create a piped surface. Okay, so if you're not familiar, stick around and carry on, and we'll guide you through it. So first off, I like to start off in my top view in my plane here, and then I come in and you can see I've got different tabs along here. We got the home tab. I'm usually in wireframe when I'm doing all my sketching, and then when we do the create a piped surface, we'll come into the surface area and we'll do that. So, and there's different surfaces you can do. So let's go back in the wireframe. I'm gonna come over here and we're going to click lines, right? So here's the lines. We can use a drop down and do a polyline, do all that kind of stuff, but I'm just going to simply do a line. A segment is what I'm going to be using. If I put the line, it's going to be like a type of construction line. So in my first segment here, I'm just going to click right on the center there. You can see here I can put in a dimension and the angle of which I want it. If I want it 90, if I want it 45, what have you. But we're going to leave it at 90, and I'm actually, for this first dimension, we want to enter 20 millimeters. So 20, hit enter, and we should have a line there. Right, so there's our first line. Now we can go wherever we like with our other line. I'm going to come over 7.5 millimeters on this second line. Hit enter, and there's our second line for our paperclip. And then on our next line, I'm just going to run it 30.0. Okay, and then our next line is going to be 6.5 for that part, and then we're going to run it up here to I think 20, but I'm going to do 25. I forgot what I had last time, but it's fine. We'll leave it there. And then we're going to go 5.5 across. And then we're going to come down about 12 millimeters. And then you can see I can still keep going if I wanted to, but I'm just going to right click. It closes that off. Right click again, and it gets rid of that command. Okay, so there we go. There's our first part of the paper clip here. If you wanted to, you can come in and analyze, and you can throw in some distances and dimensions, right? And go from there. But I'm not going to worry about that. You can throw all dimensions in if you want, but I'm just simply doing a drawing. So the next part, I'll jump back into wireframe, and we're gonna carry on with our sketching. So, you know, when you're in 3D, especially in solids, you've got blends, you got chamfers, you know, drafting. This is where you're going to do all your stuff for filleting and all that sort of stuff, right? But I'm not going to do that. I'm in wireframe and I want to sketch a fillet, right? So create a fillet between two elements. So hit it there. Here you can see we need to select our first element, our second element, and then provide some parameters of what we want to do. So I'm going to select this first line, the second line, right? You can pull it in by the green arrow if you like. I'm actually just going to type the number in. You can do it here. You can click in this box and do it there. Let's go, let's see. I've got 3.75 on my fillet, right? And that's done. Now we can click this one, that's done. And now we're going to do this one, and we're going to put a different size fillet in this one. This is going to be 3.25, right? Right click, and then I'm going to click here, and that's going to be 3.25. I'm just going to right click on my mouse again, and then I'm going to click this one and this one. And sorry, that was the left click on those ones. And we're going to change the fillet size of this. This will actually be 2.75. Right click, and then I'm going to do left click to select the first line, left click to select the second line, and we've got our radius. I'm going to right click and it's done. Okay, we're making pretty good time on making this paperclip. I see some CAD systems you have to do the paperclip and then you have to add a circle on the very end of that point of that thing and then sweep it or around and what have you. So this is so easy. I'm just gonna, here's our plan view. I'm gonna jump in to our top view, right? And I'm gonna go over to surfaces, and I'm actually gonna come in and I'm gonna do a piped surface. So that creates a surface along a reference element, right? So if I select a pipe, you can see I need to do my reference element. I'm just going to do all of that. And you can see I've got 0.5 for my radius, which is half a mil. And now I have my paperclip, guys. You can do a surface, you can do a body. I'm leaving it on body. And then I'm just going to simply right click that again, and we're out of there. And there we have, guys, our paper clip, and we did that in less than 8 minutes in Designer with all my talking and jabbering. So in this lesson today we learned how to sketch, we learned how to fillet sketch and create a pipe surface. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know. I've got another video coming out this week as well. I'm actually looking at doing a Lego block for the next video. So that there we'll be able to get into 2D sketching, extruding, shell and hollow, and rectangular pattern. Okay, so that's what we'll learn on the next one. And with that Lego block, I'll probably throw it in the 3D printer. I have a couple of 3D printers at home, and we'll probably print it off and play around with that as well. And we'll create a separate video for our 3D prints. All right, thanks. Have a wonderful day. See you back here, and be safe.